Many people think of Paradise Valley as the most peaceful and affluent town in Arizona. Not so fast. It's too easy to talk about the great things Paradise Valley has to offer, which is what we did in part 1. But you're not here for easy. You come to me for the insider information. So today, I'm going to tell it to you as it is, because today I'm going to tell you what you might want to consider or reconsider if you're thinking about relocating to this small town in Phoenix. These are the cons. This is Paradise Valley, Arizona. All right, here we are. We're back in the town of Paradise Valley for part 2 of our 2-part series of pros and cons of living in Paradise Valley, Arizona. Hey, in part 1, we talked about the pros, all the things that people love about living and playing here in this amazing, beautiful town. Today, we're going to focus on the cons. We're going to talk about some of the things that you might want to consider before either visiting or actually moving to this small but impactful and important city here in the state of Arizona. So let's jump in. Let's talk about con number 1. And con number 1 is limited job opportunities. So here's what I mean by that. In the first video, we talked about a pro being there's not a lot of commercial development here. So we talked about the benefits of having low traffic, less crime, less homelessness, no homelessness really in this area. Those are the benefits of not having a lot of commercial development. The con is that inside of the town itself, which isn't a really large town, but inside of the town itself, there's not a lot of job opportunities. So you are going to commute. If you're still working, if you're not retired and you're thinking about living here, then you're probably going to commute a little bit. The good thing is it's not a big town and everything. I mean, all the urbanization is all around you, from Phoenix just to the west, downtown Phoenix, Scottsdale just to the east. You're really right in the heart of the Phoenix metro here, so nothing is too far away. Just know that the chances of you working right here in the town of Paradise Valley is probably not where you're going to work, but it makes it really nice because who wants to work where they live anyway? Reason number 2. That people sometimes, or the thing that some people may think of as a con, is that you actually have to commute to most things to do. There are a couple golf courses here, as we talked about in video number 1. There's a little par 3 course here at Mountain Shadows. Paradise Valley Country Club has an 18-hole golf course, but a lot of the golf you're going to play is not necessarily in Paradise Valley, but it's around Paradise Valley. A lot of the things that you're going to do, like ball games, are going to be down in downtown Phoenix, but again, it's just 10-12 minutes away from here. So a lot of the things that you're going to do, grocery stores and gas stations, again, we talked about the lack of commercial development here. Not here, but right out on the outskirts. So again, kind of going back to the commuting for work, you're going to commute to a lot of the things you're going to do. The good news is it's so centralized that the commutes are not going to be very long to get to some of the best hot spots, whether they're restaurants, hiking, golf, shopping. It's all at your fingertips. It's just not necessarily right inside of the city limits of the town of Paradise Valley. You know, I created Phoenix Homes and Hotspots to connect homes with the lifestyle around those homes using the power of video and community. What's up, everybody? My name is Todd Hall. I'm founder of Phoenix Homes and Hotspots right here in beautiful, sunny Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, if you're moving to the Phoenix Metro or thinking about moving to Phoenix, Scottsdale, and you want to know not just where all the great homes are, but what is the community like that surrounds that house, and as well as all the local hotspots in the area, restaurants, shopping, hiking, golf, whatever it might be, you've come to the right spot. We're going to connect all the dots for you. And listen, if you're coming out to the Phoenix Metro, you want to do some of our homes and hotspots tours, all you got to do is give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. That way we can be your key to AZ. All right, number 3. that may be a con for you is very limited public transportation. There is a city bus that runs north and south on Tatum, which is one of the main through streets here in the city of Paradise Valley, or in the town of Paradise Valley, I should say. So there is a city bus that runs through. If you're looking for a really elaborate, if you're coming from a big city and you have subways, or like for me, I grew up in Seattle, so we didn't have trains, but we had a really great connected bus system. This isn't necessarily the best place. Now, what I find, since there's so much wealth and affluency here in the town of Paradise Valley, most people that live here in the town of Paradise Valley aren't necessarily using public transportation as a general rule, but a public transportation is important to you. Just know it's going to be much more limited here, not just in Paradise Valley, but in Phoenix Metro in general. So that is reason number 3. Here's probably my favorite one. The worst part about driving through Paradise Valley is photo radar. Come on, man. I mean, photo radar, it's everywhere. It's when you enter the town, it's when you're driving through the town. So when you're entering the town, they have photo radar set up a lot of times with vehicles on the side of the road doing radar. At the major stoplights, they have the photo radar all set up for people not only speeding, but red light tickets as well. So definitely one of the worst things about Paradise Valley, if you're living in or commuting through it, be very cautious of all the photo radar that's set up throughout. All right, let's move on. Reason number 5 as a con to living here are definitely home prices, okay? This is the most expensive city in the Phoenix Metro, probably the most expensive city actually in the entire state of Arizona. It is pricey to live here. I'm not gonna go into home prices in this video. I like to keep my videos very evergreen, so if you wanted an idea of what current home prices look like, all you have to do is reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and we can certainly talk about what the market looks like at the time that you're watching this video. But what you do need to know is, yes, it's more expensive here. We talked in video number 1 about the wealth and how many affluent people live here. With that comes the higher home prices. Now, we also talked in the first video about the fact that our property taxes, not just in Paradise Valley, but around the Phoenix Metro, are really low, so it does help increase your purchasing power. If you are a person that has wealth, then this is one of the top destinations in Phoenix Metro, along with North Scottsdale, that you may want to consider living in. Now, if you don't have tremendous wealth or tremendous income, then contact me and we'll talk about the best places for you to go to get all the things that you need, whether it's schools or being close to hot spots or being close to work or whatever that looks like. All you have to do is reach out and we can discuss that.
You know, I've been in the real estate business now since 1999, so I know your pain points. And the number 1 pain point is finding the right real estate consultant to work with, but the other one is finding the right loan broker. Now listen, I haven't told very many people this, but my first couple of years in the business, I almost left the business. And it was because there were things in a real estate transaction that I personally couldn't control. And that number 1 thing was that my loan brokers that I was referring my clients to were dropping the ball. Couldn't have been more frustrating. So I know if it was frustrating for me, it's frustrating for you. Look, you need somebody that's going to give you the best communication. They're going to do what they say they do. They close your loan on time, but also they give you the best pricing, the lowest interest rates, and the lowest closing costs without having to haggle with them. The loan team I work with now, I've been working with since 2005. They are the best of the best of the best. My clients thank me every time they use them. If you want them as well on your team, you want to be on our team, you know what to do. Pick up the phone, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I'll make sure you get hooked up with the best team here in the Phoenix Metro. Now listen, let's get back to this video.
All right, number 6, the con number 6 is the lack of cultural diversity. There's not a lot of cultural diversity here. And in fact, in Phoenix Metro in general, it's predominantly Caucasian, Hispanic, although I do see a lot more people from different backgrounds starting to move into the Phoenix Metro, which is an amazing thing. Cultural diversity is a great thing. It's just here in Paradise Valley, again, it's a town of tremendous wealth and means, and so you're just not going to get a ton of cultural diversity right here in the town of Paradise Valley if that's what you're looking for. And then reason number 7 that you may or something that you may want to consider before moving here as a potential con is I call it desert critters or desert wildlife. So even though this is kind of a lush green oasis, you know, we started in video number 1 up on the side of Mummy Mountain shooting Camelback Mountain. Now you can see I'm down here in this beautiful lush green oasis. But what you have to know is that you're surrounded by desert mountains here. And with that, that will bring some critters. The closer you live to the desert, the better chance you have of getting things like scorpions, right? Now, are they something that you need to freak out about? No, not necessarily. I mean, they're usually the little guys. They're not like the big, huge scorpions that you see in Western movies and those types of things. But and they're not going to kill you. If you ever did get stung by one, the chances aren't great. I do know some people that have. Most people haven't. If you ever did, it's going to hurt for a couple days, and then you're going to move on from it. Scorpions, though, if you live close to the desert, better chance of getting scorpions. Same thing with snakes. I'll tell you this, a lot of people freak out about poisonous snakes like rattlesnakes. I've lived in the desert since 1997, between Vegas from 1997 to 2004, and I moved here to Scottsdale, Arizona in 2004 until now, 2023. I have never, I promise you, I've never seen a rattlesnake. I've been out on the hiking trails, I've been out on the golf courses, I'm an outdoors person. I've never actually seen, I'm not saying that you're not going to encounter one, I'm not saying they don't exist, I'm just saying I've never seen them. So when you start to freak out, I've seen plenty of snakes, just not the poisonous rattlesnakes. So now you're also when you're near the desert, you're going to find things like coyotes. They're going to leave you alone. They're going to keep their distance. You keep your distance. You'll also find things like mountain lions, javelinas, which is kind of like a desert pig that can be aggressive if you get too close. So with that being said, you know, you do want to be a little bit cautious with your surroundings, but as a general rule, you're not going to run into too many critters that are going to mess with you. The scorpions, again, you might find in your house. From time to time, there are some ways, again, contact me and I'll tell you some ways to really ensure keeping them out of your house. I have some great methods for that as well. But reason number 7 that you might want to think twice about moving to the town of Paradise Valley is those desert wildlife or those desert critters. Hey, did you like that video? Show me some love. Hit the like button down below. Drop a comment. Let me know what your thoughts were. Then be sure you subscribe and tap that alert bell. And from there, I'm going to do all the heavy lifting for you. We'll create the content. We will notify you every time we create new popular videos right here on Phoenix Homes and Hotspots. And then check the description below. I have some other related videos down there. Or you can check out 2 of my most popular videos right here.